Okay, good evening, everybody. So we're just going to start now because this video, or let me say this meeting is recorded. So for those who are not here, we are going to send them the link for the meeting. So because today is Sunday and I understand that the visionary men here want to rest for tomorrow and prepare for tomorrow's work. So let me start by saying good evening, welcome. Thank you for joining. Thank you so much. And let me also apologize for yesterday's technical faulties, something like that. Or the technical difficulties. I'm so sorry. It was first an electricity issue, and later, network, MTN was off, tried Glow, it wasn't working, it wasn't stable, and all sorts. But yeah, here we are. So I'm really sorry because I got the news that a lot of people were actually waiting to join the class yesterday, but because of the network issue and close late. So subsequently, we're going to work on that, and that is not going to happen anymore. Right? So I welcome you to today's class. I was church for those of us that are Christians, for those of us that are Muslims. How you all doing generally? Right? I think that's very important, right? So hope the weekend was restful. For me, it was a lot, but thank God. Hopefully I get time to rest during the week, but I don't. The strength of God is enough, right? So I want to know if you can hear me clearly. So if you can hear me, you can just unmute yourself or type in the chat box that you can hear me. Okay. In a minute or two. Can you hear me? Can you see me? Okay. All right. Thank you. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. So I celebrate you, Dr. Aliago. So I'm not going to cast your identity stuff here. And I celebrate you, Smith. Yes, I know you are the champion here. Thank you so much for coming. It's nice. We're just going to have a discussion, like I said the other time. Like I said during the last session, but before then, let me just quickly do a recap for those who joined us late and those who were not actually part of us during the first session. So this online session is about the topic, the man a visionary woman needs, right? And during the first session, we identified that it would take a man who is a visionary to identify or recognize a woman who is also a visionary, right? And we said that there are so many definitions to who a visionary woman is, but the underlying factor to those definitions is the fact that a visionary woman is a woman who has sight, right? A lady who has sight. And I went on to explain that, welcome Itayo. I went on to explain that the sight we're talking about here is not just the physical height, but the height of the mind that a lady can, project into the future, for our world, for our husband, and for herself, and she can use the height of her mind through the, workings of the spirit to also know, God's design for herself, for a man, and, for our world, right? And I said that she's a woman who thinks beyond herself, right? So that was about the first session, and I moved on to share 3 key things or 3 key qualities a visionary man should have, if he's really going to be in a relationship with a visionary lady, right? Or let me say every man should have, if he's going to be in a relationship with a visionary lady. And I said during the first session that a man who is not established in his identity and vision cannot actually, have those qualities, right? So, and I want them to say that three qualities are: the man must be a priest, meaning that you must be able to take your lady to the place of prayer and better prophetic destiny, right? You must be able to nurture her in the Lord. You must be able to receive from the Lord for her, right? And I want them to say that the man must be a leader. You must be able to lead your lady from point A to point B, right? So when a lady meets you, she should be able to track, the things that are happened to her, within 6 months, 1 week, 2 weeks, 2 months, of meeting you. I'm not going to say that you must also be a cheerleader, right? You must be our own boy, someone she always want to talk to, someone she wants to, just have fun time with. Because I mentioned that it's very possible for a missionary lady to get so serious that she doesn't have time to rest, to pray, no, sorry, not pray, and she doesn't have time. There's no excuse for not praying. That's why I said not pray. She doesn't have time to just unwind sometimes. So you must be able to identify those seasons in her life. Cheerleading is not just saying, go, I got your back. It's also, having her back when she's not on the stage, having her back when she's not executing vision. I want to advise the singles that, welcome, Omoba. Welcome, Itayo. I think you were trying to connect to the audio when I, was welcoming you. So I want to say that cheerleading is not just, having her back when she wants to execute her vision, or she's going on the stage or something. So having her back, when she's with you in the private, in the relationship, right? That's it. So I also advise singles that, every single man who is getting ready to get married to a visionary lady or get into a relationship with a visionary lady should prepare well, because it's very wrong to, now this is subjective, right? It's actually very wrong to bring a lady into your world when you're not prepared to how can I put it now, to actually get into a relationship with her. It's wickedness, right? Because she's trying to find herself, find her purpose, discover herself, and and I think I said a bit of this during the first session, right? When I was talking about how, please give me a few minutes. Sorry. I'll get back to you in just a minute. Yes, so I'm back. Sorry for that. So I had to do something. So right. So as a man, it's very wrong to bring a lady into your life when you're not, prepared to lead the relationship, right? And I'm not saying is that you don't just get into a relationship because you are in love. There's so many things. There's so many things to do with your love. And just to say that, okay, I just love her, I love her, how she looks. No, you don't just get into a relationship because you're in love. You get into a relationship because the Lord wants you to get into a relationship at that time. You get into a relationship because you already have a job doing. Not job, I'm not talking about maybe your occupation or something. That's also part of it, right? But when I'm talking about job, I'm talking about purpose. You must understand what God has called you to do. So you don't get into a relationship when you've not fixed those things. And that was why I started by saying that you must be a man who is established in identity, and established in vision, right? You're seeing something, you're not bringing someone into the picture to see with you. That's the thing, right? Not that you're not seeing anything. She's coming, she's not looking for her own stuff. She's trying to find a site. It doesn't work that way. So if you're going to be real man, which I know that everyone here is, or for everybody that registered, you guys are the real, MVPs or something like that. Very important people, you know. To do this means a lot to me. Well, I'm going to send you a mail, so you're gonna know the part of it. But let me just move on, right? So you have to know what you're doing. And I said the last session too that you have to get serious as a man, right? You have to take yourself seriously because you're bringing someone into the journey of your life who has also been on a journey, right? So it would be wrong if you now bring the person to your journey to be helping you cut grass, clear the room, when you should have done those things so that you both can see clearer. Like, do you understand what I'm trying to say? Because I want to know if you understand. Please just say yes or like you just say yes in the chat box. I want to know if you understand what I'm trying to say. All right, thank you so much, sir. So you get what I'm trying to say. So you clear the room, clear the room of your life, right? Clear the room of your life, clear the room of your journey. Remove the grasses. It's not as if she's not also going to come help you do some things, but don't now depend so much on her because you know she has sight. You know what I'm trying to say? It should be complementary. You should work together. You should see together. You know, she's now seeing on your behalf, right? So stuff like that. So those things are important. And for those who are in a relationship, I remember last session I said focus on the right things. And for those who are married, I also said that you have the capacity as a man to actually lead that woman, right? If it's looking tough, the easiest way is to turn to God, right? Just turn to God and things are going to be good, better, and greater, right? But I want you to know, I come here to let you know as a representative of God that you have what it takes to lead a woman. So it doesn't matter how many women have turned you down, how many women don't believe, or how many ladies don't believe in your vision. I want you to know, sorry, I want you to know that you have all it takes to lead a woman, right? You have what it takes to lead a woman. So I'm just going to plead with everybody who just joined to please give me 5 minutes. So I'm going to end this session, and in 5 minutes, please join again. So I'm just after we get back, we're just going to go into questions. I have 2 questions already, and I would love to answer them. But while we get back, we're just going to go into questions. So I just did this to as a preamble for those who did not join the first session. And this is going to be recorded. This is going to be saved, and everyone that missed both the first and second session, they're all going to get the links to watch again and to learn. So we're going to end this meeting now, and please in 5 minutes join back. Thank you so much. See you in 5 minutes.